Welcome back. So today we're going to be making a start on the F2 winter rebuild. So first things first, we need to start looking at the front axle for the stock car. So at the last meeting that I did, also when I broke my arm, I had another car decide that they wanted to be parked on my bonnet, which also, as they climbed up, meant that they hit my front wheel, which bananaed my front beam. So we now need to build another one, and as well as that, we also need to build a jig for it. So it'll make our lives a lot easier, especially when it comes to the uprights and making sure that our camber and caster angles are perfectly accurate, because they need to be. So that is the main reason that we're building a jig. Also because we can build them a lot faster. So first things first, we're going to get a bit of box section cut. We're going to get on with making all the mounting points, and then we can go from there. So let's get on with it. First step of the winter rebuild is fixing this really bananaed front axle.
Which you wouldn't have to do if you didn't keep having cars drive over the front of you, or you'd crash it.
Nah, it's the other cars, not me.
Oh yeah.
So first thing is to get this one replaced. Obviously you can see it's quite bent. We did try repairing it, didn't work. So
you're also forgetting bent back axle too.
No, we're not worrying about that today. We'll forget about that one for now. Yeah, I have a bent rear axle too. This one was done at Scunthorpe, wasn't it? So this one was done a while ago. Yeah. So Dad's just on repairing the back axle. We have actually got a jig for this one. We are a little bit more prepared with the rear axles, probably because you break them more often than the fronts, isn't it?
Yeah.
You retubed it, and in this crash, I managed to bend a half shaft as well.
Yeah, literally 45 degrees.
It was literally 45 degrees on it.
And I tried to straighten it in the press, but it didn't like it, and that just went ping.
Yeah, that's the problem with them two-piece shafts. They're
good. They're good. They bend, and you can bring them back, but not when it's bent 45 degrees. I think that's a bit too much.
I think that was a little bit extreme. Also, ignore Dad's messy bench. Apparently, when I do it, it's not okay, but when he does it, it is. So
it's an organised mess.
Organised chaos. So Dad's just on repairing the back axle at the moment. He's retubed it in the jig, and he's now working on putting the laser cut mounts on. So we've got a spare few of these, hopefully, so we'll have enough to maybe make another axle.
Yeah, I think we've got enough to make one more. So we need to get some more cut.
So if I break any more, we're a little bit buggered.
Well, get some more cut.
Okie dokie.
And we're getting short on casings as well.
So if anyone's got any Escort axle casings, or even Capri, we could shorten Capri, couldn't we?
You can shorten Capri, but to be honest, I think I might start making them soon.
Or making your own up?
Making the own cases.
Yeah.
Just draw them up, get them laser cut.
But in the meantime, if anyone does have any, that'd be really fantastic. Thank you. Right, back to the front axle. So, I've already made a bit of a start. These upright ends I've already machined up a while ago. So, thanks to past me for doing that. Made my life a little bit easier. All I've done essentially so far is cut the box section to length. I've then notched a little bit on the box out, a little basically semicircle, and that will give us the right angle for the camber and caster, because we run slightly different either end. So let's put that in the right place. We now need to put in this front axle onto here. We're going to be jigging it all basically, so making sure that we can get all the uprights in the right place, and once we've done that, we can then start worrying about the mounting points for the link arms and everything, and panhard, and that is the next stage. It mixed up perfect for me, mate, not with you.
They mixed up angry, hangry.
So hungry is fair. Angry is just because I'm hungry. That is all my anger, and my anger's aimed at you anyway. For a good reason.
Am I allowed to grind now?
No. Yeah.
I can't believe we're starting the winter rebuild in November.
I know. It's like
we're normally starting this February when we're starting to race in March.
The only reason we're doing this is because I'm broken. You know that.
Yeah.
If not, it would be March.
True. There and a little stop there, because you don't want it to be in the way of your lugs, do you?
No, but that's why I need to measure where the lugs after there.
Yeah.
Really, you want it there. Well, you don't want a nut bolt. You want to bolt it up from the bottom.
Bolt up.
You want to like it can't be bolted on this side, can it? Because that sits flush with this back of this.
Oh, you mean put like a plate and then put a nut up, threaded bit, so you screw it down into it, sort of thing.
Well, where that sits is literally on this box section, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's going to be there.
Yeah.
So it needs to be. I was just going to drill a hole. Like put it in the middle and then drill a hole directly through it, and then that hole just needs a bolt put in through it.
Right. You really want that to be across the back of it and across the front of it.
Well, that's not going to happen, that is it?
No, but you might if you cut it down.
Well.
Because.
Well, no, because it's tilted that way, isn't it? So it needs to be like that.
But that's easy to do that with it, though.
Yeah, but I'm going to have it bolted up.
Right.
What I think I'm best doing. I've got some shortened bolts down there. I think I'm better off drilling these. But not worrying about that. I think I need to bolt these up. Tolerance needs to be exactly the same size as the OD of the thread, really. And then I need to put one washer in there, bolt it up, and then I need to worry about what I'm doing with this, because I think there's no point doing anything with that until I've got these bolted up. So I think that's next. So both ends need to be
bolt the plates onto the actual uprights.
Yeah.
And then worry about mounting them to the box.
Yeah. Whenever you want this, it's always on the wrong machine. If you're on the lathe, it's always on the mill. If you're on the mill, it's always on the lathe. Go like that. That's better. Oh, that might be an issue.
Oh, you might have to lift it up a little bit. You might have put a spacer
Yeah,
under
because
it.
it's sticking out such a long way. I mean,
well, you haven't mounted these yet, so it don't matter.
no, I know. That's why I'm glad I checked this now, because that might be a problem. Oh, they're that way. No, they're definitely that way, aren't they?
that way.
Right, that's this side pretty much sorted. So it's time to move on to the other side. I'll do that off camera, and then we should be about ready to move on to the link arm mounts and the shock mounts as well. Dad's busy grinding at the moment, although I think he's actually stopped, so he's given me just a minute of peace and quiet. So hopefully I can explain this to you pretty quickly. So at the minute I'm still in the engine room, which is also where we build engines, gearboxes and diffs as well. We don't just do engines in here. So I thought I'd take a bit of time just to explain to you what's happening over the next few months, because we are currently in December, which is our off season. Although they do have the odd scattered meeting throughout December, our season is actually sort of come to a close now, and it doesn't start again until the very beginning of March. So it gives us a bit of time just to get some maintenance done on the car. So I'd like to pull everything off, give everything a good clean and a grease up, a little bit of repainting to do. I'd like to re-bumper and nerf it. So although I actually got quite lucky this year and I haven't really done that much damage, I would like to go out with a fresh car next year. I've had 2 months off now. I'll have another 3 months-ish, 2.5 months till I'm out again. So I would like to come out with a fresh car. I'd like to have everything, fresh metalwork, fresh paint, everything ready to go. As well as the new front axle and the new rear axle with all the jigs made and everything. I'd like to use this time to really, really prepare myself and the whole team ready for next year. One of the other things I'd like to do is get a new engine built. So the car has an engine in that we rebuilt, I think it was like the end of the 2024 season, so not all that long ago. So we're not entirely sure yet whether we're going to leave this engine in for a bit longer, whether we're going to put a new one in, what we're going to do. If we do put the new one in, then we'll just refresh the old one so that's ready to go. So the next thing is to start digging out all the engines, because Dad has a bit of a tendency to bury stuff in the workshop. I don't know if you've noticed, but he likes to, anything that he needs regularly or needs bits from regularly, he has a tendency to bury them. So he will just put bits on top. So I need to do some digging and get it out basically. So we're going to have a look and see what we've got. Hopefully we can get everything together ready to build a new engine.
Yeah.
Which has already got a crank in it.
Yeah.
We'll go with this head.
Drag them out and then we'll start getting them built up.
Have we got a rocker cover?
Yeah.
Go for that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. And then if I get that cleaned.
Yeah. Get it all cleaned and stripped down.
Yeah.
Then we can see what we need to order. To see what we need to order.
Yeah, and then this head should be pretty decent, shouldn't it? This should be good enough to use. Where do we have this one from? I can't remember, can you?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, if it comes out, it's so tight.
So mine by going first.
No, not the cross thread it. Yeah. I went with 30 by 30 box, left a little bit of gap here just for tacking and just to allow the box section to come out. Got these old mounts here that I've cut off the old knackered axle over there. I'm thinking I might chop these down and weld these on to the bits of box section. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work now because I might have done it too far out. I can with that one should be fine. I'm thinking I might tack that one too close to this edge. I might move that back a little bit because that, as long as it's got the clearance, a little bit of clearance, it should be fine because it's got clearance that side. But basically I was thinking if I cut these lugs off and then weld them onto these little bits of 30x30, in like there but down, then I've basically got a hole to go to guide it, so it'd be even more accurate. So I'm thinking I might do that. I've got all the mounting on, so I'm going to leave that all tacked up for now, and I'm going to start working on the shock mount. So basically it's a bit of solid round that we've machined. Right, I've got the shock mount all machined up. I'm now going to get it mounted up onto the jig. Right, so I've just got the holes drilled. The camera actually died midway through drilling it. Right, so I've got this bolt to go through, and this spacer isn't even lifted 5mm off yet, so this bolt isn't long enough. So we're going to have to get some longer bolts, which I will get on order. But until that point, while we're waiting for them, there isn't much more I can do apart from drilling the other side, and then we can make a start on the welding. So I think we'll call it a day for this video. What do you reckon, Dad?
Yeah, you got the most important bits jigged anyway.
Yeah, it's the most critical points are now done, so I'm really happy with the stage that we're at. So next thing is to, like I said, get suspension mounts on, and then we can start looking at the panhard as well at some point.
Yeah, that's just a mount which you can just put to a mark.
Yeah, exactly.
Measure it in.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. In the next one we should be hopefully getting these all mounted up and getting all the welding done. So see you in the next one.